Hi y'all, this is Charity from F.R.O.G Crochet, and today's devotional, A Woman with a Story. Now many Samaritans from that town believed in him because of what the woman said when she testified. He told me everything I ever did. John 4:39. In John 4, we find the longest recorded conversation Jesus ever had with anyone in the Bible. This conversation with the Samaritan woman would have been considered culturally taboo in Jesus' day. This woman had come to draw water from the well at noon, which tells us she was trying to avoid seeing anyone, as water was usually drawn at dawn or dusk. What she wasn't banking on was that Jesus had come specifically to talk to her. In this conversation, Jesus revealed to the woman her need for a Savior, spoke of her sin and shame, and revealed to her that he was the Messiah. This was the first time Jesus had revealed his identity as the Messiah publicly. Even though the conversation was interrupted when Jesus's disciples returned, the story continues and reveals that the woman left her water jar and ran back into town to tell people what had just happened to her. People believed in Jesus as Messiah because of the woman's testimony. Can you imagine? After her life was changed by her encounter with Jesus, she ran back into town to tell others the good news. What a picture of what happens when Jesus changes a heart. Do you remember the moment Jesus changed your heart? Ask God today to remind you of that joy and excitement. Ask him whom you might share the good news with this week. And our prayer is, Jesus, thank you for changing my heart. Give me the boldness and courage to tell others about you. And for a closer walk, read John chapter 4, verse 1 through 42. If I could talk right. Okay. I know it's been a while since I've been on. I've been dealing with some allergy problems. I guess my eyes were burning so bad. And even at the same time, I thought maybe it was because some of the wood that we've got had poison ivy on it. And I got poison ivy when I was a kid. And maybe that was what was bothering me. Maybe so. But it was so bad of burning, itching, I couldn't really. It was starting to affect me being able to see well. So I did get a little behind on the granny squares, and the source book one I definitely am a little bit behind on. But I do have the 365 days. Um, the first 5 are sewn together. And this one is day 6. That's Miss Kitty's pick. This is day 7, and that is Little Man's colors pick. This is day 8, and that is my husband's color pick. This is day 9, and that is my color pick. Day 10, Miss Kitty picked those. Day 11, which is Little Man again. And on day 12, which is my husband's colors that he picked. And day 13 will be mine. Again. But I will get these sewn on. What I'll do is do the 5 together. 3, 4, 5. So that'll be the last one on 5. So all these 5 together and then sew them on and attach it to this. And sorry, allergies is still bothering me. So if you hear me sniffling, I took allergy medicine, but it's not seem like it's helping much. And hello, hi to whoever is coming in and lurking. I keep seeing people popping in and leaving. But anyway, let me see if I can pull up my phone. So if anybody hops in to say hello, you can. You do find me. Because that thing is too far away for me to read the chat. Why is it not showing up that I'm on right now? Okay. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. Now. All right. Now, let me find day 6 on here. Let's see where I've done that one. Yeah, okay. All right, day 6 is Light and Lacy Square, and it is from Australia. I did not do the pink that they did. I decided to just have Miss Kitty just grab a color out of the bag, and that's what it looks like. There. Let's see if I can. Day 6. Day 7. That one's from Australia. This one is also from Australia. Some of these I am skipping because it's 112 stitches all the way around, and I'm trying to stick with the ones that are 80 all the way around. So if you notice that I've been skipping through some of these, and it's because of I'm trying to keep with the 80 stitches. Now this one I tried to keep close to it. I didn't have the orange color that was in the book, but there's that one. And that one is Pretty Puffy Square, and it's from Australia, so that's day 7. And I tried to get as close as I could to this one. This one is day 8, and this one is a USA square. And it's called Sugar Plum Square. There's that one. And let's see, that was 6, 7, 8, day 9. Day 9 is from South Africa. And we have a lion. And day 10 is South Africa. And we have an elephant. And let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. 3 more animal ones. And then we'll go back to some others. That one is 112. I'll need to work on those because that was 10. I need to do 11 and 12. I cannot get this page to turn. Apparently it's not. Okay, that is the right one. Okay. Okay, yeah. I got 3 more animals to do. And then we'll move on to some other ones. So we have still in the beginners. Right now, these are all beginner level. And let's see. 11, 12, that's day 13. That's day 14 will be beginners. Day 15 will be intermediate. We'll start the intermediate. There's still a few more beginners in here. I don't know why this one's considered intermediate, but it looks about as simple as these others that are still labeled as beginner. This one is beginner / intermediate. That one is too. So we're going to start getting into the intermediate, but that one's a little bit more stitches to it that I want around it. But anyway. But, oh, let me show you. I do have the first 5 sewed together. There's the first 5. And I will be getting those put together, or the other here put together as soon as I get done here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's 5. So these will be on here the next time I show you this. These will be sewn on and sewed together and start making our blanket. I'm going to sew them on as I go. And do this too, because I don't like sewing. But I figured if I get it done now, I won't have to worry about it later. That's why I've been sewing in the ends as I go. Oh, we got somebody that came in. Hi, Helen. Welcome in. I was just showing I'm doing the 365 days of granny squares. This is the first 5, and I've got them all sewed together. And we're taking turns on the family picking the colors. These here, this one I did. I picked the colors, then my daughter, Miss Kitty, then my son, and my husband picked these, and then it was my turn again. And I just let them know how many colors. I'll look at the picture on there of the video and tell them how many colors I need them to pick out. And anyway, this one was day 6. That was Miss Kitty. That's day 7. That was Little Man. And this one's day 8. That was my husband's colors that he picked out. 6, 7, 8. That's 9. That one was day 10. That one was day 11. And that one was day 12. And this one, when it's done, will be our family blanket. And then this one, I will be donating. I'd like to donate it to a mission that it's called Campers Care, and they get campers for people that have lost their homes, and for a temporary place for them to live until they can get a permanent home built back, or you get a double wide put in, or trailer, whatever. But this is the first 5 days of it. And it is, I'm using this book for the squares. It's called Granny Square Source Book. And there is 100 granny squares. The ones that I'm doing are the 80 count. There's 80 all the way around. Now I had to put a little bit extra on this because it wasn't big enough to fit these. So some of them, if you see the extra white around the outside edge, that's different from the picture. That's because came out. I don't know if it was because I had my stitches too tight or what, but they were smaller. So I needed to I still kept the 80 stitches, just expanded it a little bit bigger so it'll fit with these. This one was day 6. The book was supposed to be pink, and I just had my daughter grab a color. I've been trying to stay with the colors, but some of these colors I don't have. Now these here, some of them are from different areas. So I've been telling people where they're from, where they were designed. That one was called Light Lacy Square, and it was from Australia. And then we had the Pre-Puff Square, and it also was from Australia. And they wanted like a light orange on that one. I did not have it. I used a coral color, kind of an orangey coral. And then we had the Sugar Plum Square, and this one was USA. And then we had this one, and he is from South Africa, a little lion. And this one was day 10. I only got to day 10. I know today's the 12th, but I had some problems with my eyes and allergies and stuff, but that one's day 10. So I need to get 11 and 12 done yet. So I've got 3 more animals, and these are, I will tell you that the next 3 are all, plus those 2 are South Africa. I won't tell you what the animals are, though, until I show them. But anyway, I'm hoping to get that done when it gets big enough. Sew it together. I said I'll sew these on. I sew them together in one strip and then add them onto this when I get it done. And it's big enough to donate it. I'm going to donate it to Campers Care. That I don't know. We'll see how far I get on the 365 days of Granny Squares. Some of those I have been having to add extra rounds to them as well to make them big enough. Like these here are smaller than these 2, so I'm probably going to have to add an extra row on these because they're smaller than this. And I had to do some on these as well, where I had to make them a little bit bigger. Like this row here, that's an extra row on this one. It stopped here at this tan color, but because it wasn't big enough, I just made another row. Now, this one here, I added an extra row to it too as well, but I used the same color. I just continued with it. But the rest of these, this one I had to do an extra row, but it wasn't too bad. So it's just making them all, trying to keep them all the same size. So it'd be easier to sew them together. So I'll probably, I don't know, might try to find a neutral color solid to go around these. I'm already using the white to sew these together, so I'll try to find something else neutral, go around them, and make them a little bit bigger, and then sew them together. Um, so these might change a little bit from what they look like, but this is the first time I've done the 365 days of Granny Squares. I'm actually using a YouTube channel, Utopia. Um, I'm doing that. One of my previous videos, I believe I put it in the description box of the video, the very first one. I think day one would be the one that I have the video. If you want to do them, she did them back in 2016. So I'm a little behind on doing these, but I just thought they were neat, and it would be something that the family could kind of do together, and they can see how it comes together with them participating in picking out the colors. Um, Now they just pick the colors. I kind of try to pick how I put them on the square. So anyway, but that's what I've been up to, and why I haven't been on. Been busy, battling allergies, and been busy working and trying to keep up with housework and stuff too. So, but anyway, I guess I will hop off of here. I will record another video. There is a collab that I am doing with Miss Seta. And that blanket, when it gets done, will be going to the Camper's Care as well. She's doing one and I'm doing one. I had found the granny square, which the center of it is a granny square. Now I told her she could do any stitch she wanted. She can. It's up to her what she wants to do. She can either continue to do a granny square, and just add a color each week, or she can do one color each month. It's however she wants to do it. But when it's done, and it's big enough to donate to them, then we'll turn it into them. I am going to try to add on each week until it gets big enough. And I am going to use different stitches on it. I'm not going to continue with the granny square. I might add some granny square to it, stitches, but I probably will continue to do different varieties of stitches around it, just to keep myself intrigued with it, because I get bored easy. So that's why I like this, is it changed, each square's different, so that's why I like doing it. And but anyway, so anyway, I will let y'all go, and I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will try to get the video up on the collab video of me and Miss Seta. I will send her the link to mine, and she will share mine out. And when she puts hers up, I will try to get the link and put it in my description box of my videos, so that if whichever way you want to do it, you can either watch hers, then watch mine, watch hers, whichever. But she's helping me out with that. So, and then she's also agreed to, the ones that we're doing, the squares that we're doing are the same size. There was one that was a little bit bigger, and I've asked her that if, when she travels, because she likes to travel a lot, and it could take a while to do it, that's fine. But if that, when she starts doing her travels, or when she does travel and sees another YouTuber or another subscriber of hers on her channel, that they add a row to it. And it, like I said, I told her, it don't have to be the granny square stitch. It could be any stitch they want to put on it, any color they want to add to it. Just whatever, just to make this get bigger, and be turning into a blanket instead of just this little square. Because there was 3 of them, they were identical, other than the one was bigger than the other 2. I got them at a thrift store in a bunch of just scrap yarn stuff. So I figured, why not turn it into something instead of taking it apart and just change it, just add to it. So, and she agreed. So, anyway, I will get that up later and I will show my squares. I have already added 2 rows to it. But anyway, I will record that here in a little bit and get that posted. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.